Hey guys, it's Logan, and today I'm actually really excited to film this video because it's about highlighters, and if you know me, I'm just in love with highlighters. I got into like a huge highlighter kick this year. I bought maybe a little bit, like maybe two too many. 3 maybe, I don't know. I bought a lot of highlighters this year just because I love them and they're my babies. And if you can't understand that, then we cannot be friends. From the title of this video, obviously you can tell that I'm going to be talking about highlighters that are great for people with pale skin. Now, you can get highlighters nowadays in any shade range that you would like. But I find that it's somewhat hard to find highlighters that are light enough for really pale people. So, to give you a shade range of what my skin tone is like and how light I am, MAC foundation, I am in the lightest shade that they possibly make, and if you didn't know, the lightest shade that they make is either NC10 or NW10. I think it's NW10. That's the lightest shade that they make in foundation, and that's what I am. Also, lightest shade in the MAC concealers, lightest shade in the NARS concealer, lightest shade in any sort of range, and sometimes the lightest shade may be too dark for me. So that's how pale I am. So yeah, just to give you that kind of background, I'm going to get into the highlighters that I think will look really great on people with very light skin, because I have found that it's kind of difficult because, like, let's say Becca Opal. Everyone loves that shade, but I don't think that I could wear it just because I'm very light and it's darker than my skin tone, right? So highlighters are supposed to bring out the high points and like the lighter parts of your face, but if you put a darker shade there, then that'll just defeat the purpose, right? So I'm just going to be talking about some highlighters that you may not think will work, but will, because I've tried it and we're all good. If you are dying to get your hands on Becca Opal, because you heard how amazing it is, instead of Opal, try Moonstone. So I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone, and it is definitely light enough for me. It's kind of like a yellowish champagne color. It's very beautiful. Definitely light enough for me. It's very shimmery, very pow on your face, just like Opal is, but you know, you just gotta pick what works for you. And if Opal works for you, fantastic. If you even think that it works for you and it maybe I say that it doesn't, then go ahead, wear it. Like, no one can tell you how to wear makeup, you know? Like, you do what you want. But if you're looking for a shade that's lighter than your skin tone and you're as pale as me, I would say Becca Moonstone. I was going to say Opal. Becca Moonstone, because it's just so beautiful. I'm going to do up-close swatches, so I'm not going to bother swatching from here because you probably won't be able to see it, but you'll have up-close swatches. Also from Becca is their liquid shimmering skin perfectors, and I got the little holiday pack that they had. So it came with Pearl, it came with Champagne Gold, and it came with Opal. So what I was really excited about was the Pearl one, because obviously this is white, and I knew that that would probably work best on me because of how pale I am, and it does work really well. Now, I can recommend all of these because of the formula. Now, they're not as pigmented as the pressed versions, which is why I think you can get away with wearing these if you're super pale. So that's the only reason why I would say go with, if you want to wear Opal, you should definitely pick this up, but still it is a tiny bit too dark even with this formula, but if you sheer it out a lot, then it probably will work for you. But definitely Pearl, if you're going to get the bigger size of the liquid shimmering skin perfector, then definitely go with Pearl, because that will probably work the best for you if you're pale. Next is from MAC. Now, I don't actually have any MAC highlighters, but I do have this eyeshadow that I think will work so nicely. I have used this as a highlighter before. I think it's beautiful, and as an inner corner highlight too. It's called Floof, and it is so iridescent, so beautiful. It's kind of like champagne eyeshadow. It is so beautiful, and it works so nicely on your cheekbones, on your inner corner. It is like bam in your face, and it's an eyeshadow. So you might not be getting a lot of product, but I don't think you're going to be spending as much as like Becca Opal, which can be up to like $60 depending on where you live and all that stuff and taxes. This is going to be way, way cheaper, and if you don't wear highlighter all the time, then I feel like you should go with like a smaller, compact product like this. So this, again, is MAC's Floof eyeshadow. It's a frost eyeshadow, and it is gorgeous, and I love it so much. I think it's so beautiful. Going for something way more natural, I would go with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders, and my shade is in Diffused Light, and I got Diffused Light because of I wanted to put it all over my face. You can definitely use this as a highlighter on its own, but it's light enough where I can use it all over my face, and it gives me like a nice glow all over because it's so natural looking. It's not like a stark highlighter. If you love stark, like bam in your face highlighters, I really like them too, but this is much more subtle, which I like too. So I use this as a face powder, not as a highlighter, but you can use this as a highlighter. There's also a lighter shade, which my mom has. I wish I grabbed it for you, but I didn't. I forget the exact shade, but there's a lighter powder. It's described as like a whitish iridescent powder, and that is definitely a highlighter, which would be so beautiful. And it's not as stark and bam on your face. It's more subtle if you're going for that look. Something that I recently picked up, it's the Josie Maran, whatever, Argan Illuminizer, and I picked this up off of Haute Look, so I got a really good deal. I think it was maybe $10 or $12 for this when it was originally like 30 something. So I think that was a good deal. I wanted to pick this up. You would look at this and be like, you're crazy, Logan. Like, this is like 10 million times darker than your actual skin tone. And yes, it is much darker than my skin, but I find that I can use this as a highlighter because of the formula, because you can definitely sheer it out and not put a heavy pigmented like line on your face. And with the summer coming on and the nice weather, I'm definitely going to be getting a little bit darker, which it will work so much better then. So this is more of a summer highlighter for people who are pale. You can definitely also, if you wear foundation every day, pump this into your foundation, and it won't change the shade of your foundation. In my opinion, when I've used it like that, it doesn't change the shade of your foundation. It doesn't make it darker. It just makes it more dewy. So if you really like that, I'd say go with this if you like to pump this into your foundation. Like, I love these two powders so much. This one, it says it's a highlighter, but I use it as a blush topper because it's shimmery, but you can definitely use this as a highlighter if you have darker skin, but obviously this is a video for pale people. So I would recommend this for people who don't want to put a stark highlighter, but they want like a sheen on their cheeks over their blush. It's a beautiful blush topper. I use this alone as well as blush, and you don't even have to put a highlighter on with like at the same time because it's just beautiful on its own. So I didn't even say the name. I'm like and it's so I can't even talk. See, you know, like I'm like but okay, slow it down. It's Cindy Luminizer by The Balm. It's so beautiful. So it says it's a highlighter, shimmer, shadow. So it can be a highlighter or a shadow. I love this shade. It's so beautiful. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing it today over some blush. And it's just gorgeous. It lasts for so long. It's very, very pigmented. It's very sheeny. It gives you such a beautiful glow, and I would honestly just recommend this to anybody. Just anybody. It's so beautiful. I'm ending this video with the best of the best, the creme de la creme, the most amazing, awesome highlighter in this entire world. This is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. It's literally light. It's literally life. It's life. It's my bae. It's my gorgeous highlighter. It's just a beautiful champagne highlighter. I don't even know. It's like unicorn poop. Literally like a unicorn. You just took, like, it's rainbow poop and you put it, well, it's not rainbow, but you get what I mean. It's just beautiful. It's just a highlighter that is gorgeous and I love it. It is so pigmented. It is so just like bam on your face. I'm wearing it today. I love doing this when I'm showing people my highlighter. I'm just like, guys, look how beautiful it is. I have it as my inner core highlight. I use it all over my face, on my chin, on my cupid's bow, on my nose, on my cheekbones, on my forehead. I use it everywhere. I honestly just, if I could take a bath in this, I would take a bath in this, but I can't. Or could I? No, I can't. But if I could only have one highlighter in this entire world, only one for my entire life, this would be the one. This can work on people who are super pale like me, all the way to people who are super dark, in my opinion. I feel like it would work on them too, because it's just a champagne highlight, right? So it is so beautiful, and it works so well. I just recommend this so much. Definitely go buy this if you're looking for a highlighter, and if you're pale, this is amazing. I've talked about so many different brands and so many different highlighters. I hope that I gave some good advice. I hope you guys have found that this is very helpful, you know, because obviously I'm super pale, so I hope I helped all my pale people out there. I definitely love videos that are tailored to certain people, like people with dark skin, what's best for them, people with light skin. So this is my advice to you if you have super pale skin, what highlighters to get for your needs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye!